Before the Neolithic Revolution around, human survival required extracting every available calorie from the land, tracking wild game and gathering hundreds of distinct seasonal plants. By the end, you'll see why we traded a nutrient-dense foraging diet for the starchy crops that built empires. Paleolithic diets varied drastically by region. They relied heavily on tubers, nuts, seeds, bone marrow, shellfish, and seasonal vegetation rather than just meat. Early humans didn't just chase mammoths across ice fields. They ate whatever their specific landscape provided. To figure out exactly what was on the menu, archaeologists use stable isotope analysis on ancient bones. This means they track the exact ratios of carbon and nitrogen locked inside the skeleton. Directly shows the proportion of marine versus land protein in ancient diets. You can look at a piece of ancient bone and know if that person pulled fish from the sea or hunted land animals. The controlled use of fire changed everything. It helped early humans unlock more calories and nutrients from fibrous tubers and raw meat. Cooking acts as external digestion. This simple act changed human jaw and gut shapes forever. Jaws shrank, guts shortened, and shows the exact technology that physically molded us into modern humans. The shift away from foraging started with the Younger Dryas. This was a sudden, brutal cooling period. It forced mobile foragers to stop wandering and settle near reliable water sources in the world was changing fast, and the old way of life was freezing over. Between and 6000 BC, rising global temperatures and sea levels reshaped the map entirely. Coastlines pushed inland by up to 3 meters. This massive loss of coastal land squeezed higher population densities into much smaller areas. You couldn't just walk away to find new hunting grounds anymore. The land shrank, the people clustered together. They needed a new way to eat. The Neolithic Revolution, the wide-scale shift from foraging to farming, officially began in Mesopotamia right after the last ice age. Early humans turned to the 8 Fertile Crescent founder crops. This survival roster included emmer wheat, incorn wheat, barley, lentils, peas, chickpeas, bitter vetch, and flax. Farming won out because it offered predictability. Growing calorie-rich crops allowed early humans to sustain rapid population growth. They could finally build permanent settlements. The shift to stationary farming made vastly more total calories per acre. A clear shows exactly why this system took over. It supported much larger groups, but it came with a steep cost. These crops gave people far fewer essential vitamins and minerals per calorie. You got more food, but worse food. Historian Yuval Noah Harari points out the dark irony of this shift. We did not domesticate wheat, it domesticated us. Across the ocean, early farming relied on local plant breeding. In southern Mexico, early humans pulled off a staggering piece of biological engineering. They transformed a scraggly wild grass called teosinte into maize. This botanical upgrade happened as early as after its invention in Mexico, corn slowly spread northward. It appeared on the Cayonera Eloa by about 2200 BC. It completely overtook the local food system, becoming the fuel for entire civilizations. Archaeologist Shana Diedericks explains exactly how deep this change went. Isotope analyses of human bone have shown that by about 500 BC, more than half the diet consisted of corn. It's that dependence on corn and its impact on cultural identity that we use to mark the beginning of Pueblo culture. Farming was a population success, but a biological disaster. The shift to farming caused a widespread drop in general human health. It also required a massive increase in hard labor compared to nomadic hunter-gatherer life. As Wikipedia puts it, the introduction of agriculture implies also an increase in hard labor and a significant loss of access to high-quality food compared to what was previously available through hunting and foraging. Bone records show early farmers suffered a noticeable drop in average physical height. They literally shrank. They were shorter than their foraging ancestors because of a less diverse grain-heavy diet. Skeletal remains of early farmers reveal soaring rates of dental caries, which are cavities. This condition was rarely found in Paleolithic hunter-gatherers because they ate far fewer carbohydrates. It clearly highlights the rotting damage starchy crops inflicted on early teeth. Subscribe, please. Subscribe, please. The bones tell an even darker story. The remains of early farmers often display Harris lines and enamel hyperplasia. These are physical scars on the skeleton showing episodes of severe childhood malnutrition or disease. The body simply stopped growing because it didn't have enough nutrients. Living in permanent towns also meant living right next to newly tamed livestock. This close contact introduced novel zoonotic diseases into human populations. These are sicknesses that jump from animals to humans. Early forms of measles and smallpox began devastating these crowded farming communities. Scientist Jared Diamond famously summarized the fallout. With agriculture came the gross social and sexual inequality, the disease and despotism that curse our existence. The damage wasn't just in the bones and teeth, it happened deep inside the digestive tract. Scientists test ancient coprolites, which are fossilized feces, and dental calculus, the hardened plaque stuck on ancient teeth. This research reveals that Paleolithic humans possessed highly diverse gut microbiomes. Their digestive ecosystems were much richer than modern industrial populations. A illustrates this dramatic collapse in internal biodiversity. We traded a thriving jungle of gut bacteria for a monocrop. This loss of diversity leads to a concept called evolutionary mismatch. This idea suggests many modern chronic diseases happen because human bodies evolved for a Paleolithic foraging environment but currently exist in a high-sugar sedentary one. We have ancient hardware trying to run modern software. Your biology expects diverse, fibrous plants, but it gets refined starch. Modern culture has tried to reclaim this lost health, but often gets the science entirely wrong. The modern paleo diet industry grew into an estimated US dollar market buy. It inaccurately sells a grain-free, meat-heavy version of early human eating habits. The reality looks much different. The actual data contradicts the slick marketing. Paleoanthropological evidence has indicated that prehistoric humans ate plant-heavy diets that regularly included grains and other starchy vegetables, in contrast to the claims made by proponents of the Paleolithic diet. They ate starches and consumed whatever wild plants they could readily find. Recent sequencing of the human genome and DNA analysis of modern humans show a crucial final point. Human digestion evolved rapidly over time in response to changing diets. We are not frozen in time, we are incredibly adaptable. We traded perfect individual nutrition for predictable, scalable calories. It made our bones weaker and our teeth rot, but it allowed us to build civilizations. If you like this, 12 spices and the chemistry of blooming in oil, that's the next one.